How's it going, guys? It's me, your Commissioner Nick. It's week 9 on the season, and for me, the season cannot end soon enough. I am 2-6, and you're going to see where I'm in the rankings real fast. I got the playoff picture back in the rankings this week. Bye weeks are back this week as well. New King of the Castle this week, so stay tuned for that. And I think that's about it. So without further ado, unfortunately, we have to get into the rankings now. Number 12. Digging my own grave. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to the basement again. My team lost to an ice-cold Luke team and drops all the way back to the basement in the rankings. Drake London was the wrong play at wide receiver 2, and Deonta Foreman put me to sleep on Sunday Night Football. Now 2-6 on the season. I am completely befuddled with my team this year. Number 11. Team Never Lucky. Dan's team played well but fell short against Oliver and joins me at 2-6 on the season. Dan, look at us. Who would have thought our two historic franchises with 5 championships between us would both be worst in the league this year? Look at us. Hey, look at us. Who would have thought? Not me. Number 10. Too many cheeseburgers. Wah wah wee wah. Hunter did not have a happy birthday as he lost to Beans and dropped 2 spots in the rankings. Jamar Chase did his best to celebrate, scoring 25 points for his 25-year-old GM, but it wasn't enough as Chris showed Hunter no lave and the RBs continued to struggle, only combining for 10 points. Now 3-5 on the season, this could really hurt Hunter's chances to make the playoffs. Number 9. It was fun while it lasted. Brad moves up to 9th in the rankings with a big upset win over Ryan this week. Huh? Win? Brad? What? Jalen Hurts, so good, led the way, putting up 4 touchdowns with 33 points. Gabe the Babe Davis added 23 points of his own. Now 3-5 on the season, Brad has finally joined the rest of the league by reaching the 100 points per game plateau. Number 8. Beans, time of the month. Beans moves up 3 spots with a nice win over Hunter this week. Justin Herbeans led the way, putting up 29 points on Sunday Night Football, and Alvin Super Camario had 2 touchdowns for 27 points. Now here's a 3-5 team I can actually believe in. Let's go Beans. Number 7. Poppy's prized possession. Brophy's team had high hopes this week going up against Riley, but his team played worse than Panic at the Disco and lost, falling to 4-4 on the season. Lamar Jackson had just 11 points against a bad Cardinals team, no less. And Cooper Yuck looked mediocre against the Cowboys defense, scoring just 6 points. Brophy's had to dodge a lot of fire sticks this year, but he still has nice playoff chances, so let's see how he responds. Number 6. The process. Ryan's team suffered a bad loss against Brad and drops to 6th in the rankings. Puke Musgrave couldn't even get 3 points at tight end, and Alexander Sadison had a pathetic game, scoring just 4 points, and shouldn't see the starting lineup ever again. I'm officially worried about this team. I know this team is banged up, but they're on a bad 5-week stretch where he's 11th in points per game and barely averaging 100 points per game. Get it together, Ryan. Number 5. Got that dog in him. Our reigning defending co-champion Luke used the commissioner as a slump buster this week, and it worked. He snapped the 3-game losing streak in convincing fashion thanks to his 49ers combining for 72 points. Christian McGodfrey led the way with 29 points, and George My Kittle Ponies had 9 catches for 23 points. Now 5-3 on the season, Luke wants to return to championship form. Number 4. Wildcard Harambe. Oliver found a bunch of old albums this weekend and offered Dan 2 CDs, to which Dan replied, sure, thanks. And then CD's nuts Lamb dropped 2 touchdowns and 41 points on him. He and Travis Etienne wins 26 points, led the way to get him the win and lead the league in points this week. However, Harambe will be back on the QB hunt now that Kirk Cousins has a torn Achilles. If it were me, I'd give Giants QB Tommy DeVito a look. Number 3. Quantum Cheeseburger, bum bum bum. Jerry talked the talk all year, but could not walk the walk against Frank, putting up the fewest points in the league, and his reign as number 1 in the ranking finally comes to an end. Thank God. Pat Sick Mahomes wasn't feeling very good and now leads the NFL in interceptions. Ramondre Stevens sucks. Also had a bad game, scoring just 7 points. Uh-oh, Jerry. Don't want to go on a little losing streak now, do we? Number 2. When legends rise, Frank defeated his loudmouth rival Jerry and is back in the number 2 spot in the rankings. Joe Burrow single-handedly led the way with 31 points in Come Jalen away, come Jalen away, come Jalen away with me, as Jalen Waddle had 25 points. Now 6-2 on the season. It's time for Jerry and the rest of Bad Company to acknowledge my dad. And number 1, River Riley. Riley's team won again, defeating Brophy, and is now the new king of the castle. Josh Stallion got it going early, scoring 3 touchdowns on Thursday Night Football, and Riley never looked back. AJ, I'm running out of puns, Brown stayed in the flames, breaking Calvin Johnson's record for consecutive games with 125 plus receiving yards and had 33 fantasy points. It was a long way to the top for Riley, but I think he's here to stay. Now let's take a quick look at our playoff picture for a change. Still in the 1 seed, it's Quantum Cheeseburger. Jerry's team is 6-2. At the bottom, my dad's team is the number 2 seed. He would be facing Poppy's Prized Possession in the first round if the season ended today. Then you see in the middle here, we got Wildcard Harambe taking on River Riley. Got that dog in him would be the road team against, would be the home team against the Process. Both those guys are 5-3. The winner would match up against Jerry. And in the hunt, Beans time of the month. That's Beans' team, Hunter, Too Many Cheeseburgers, and it was fun while it lasted. Brad's team still in the hunt. Notably, my team and Dan's team is not present in this playoff picture. So let's move on to my commissioner picks here. It is week 9 already. Last week I went 3-3 again. I think that's 3 straight weeks I've done that, so I'm now 25-23 on the season. First matchup here, we've got Team Never Lucky as a near 9-point favorite over Got That Dog in Him. Luke's got a lot of guys on the bye this week, so I'm going to take Dan's team to pull off the upset and get the win. Next matchup, Quantum Cheeseburger taking on It Was Fun While It Lasted Jerry. I don't know, man. Brad's hot right now, and Jerry, you could be trending in the wrong direction. He's 13-point favorites right now, but I'm still going to roll with Jerry to defeat Brad here in this one. Digging My Own Grave, taking on When Legends Rise. That's my team, taking on my dad. I need a win here, folks. I need a win here. It's a must-win game for myself. My dad's team is a 4-point favorite, but I'm gonna take my team here. I think I can pull off the upset here and get back in the mix here. Don't sleep on me yet. The Process, taking on Beans time of the month. Ryan needs a win. This is a can't-lose game for Ryan. Not a must-win, but a can't-lose. You gotta beat Beans here. You're not the favorite in this one. You got a couple guys on the bye. I'm taking Beans, and this is a can't-lose game for Ryan, so be on the lookout, Ryan. Next matchup down at the bottom here, Poppy's Prized Possession, near 15-point favorites over Wildcard Harambe, and I'm taking Poppy's Prized Possession in this matchup below. A lot of playoff implications in that matchup there. And in the game of the week, we've got a matchup between River Riley taking on Too Many Cheeseburgers. This is the first ever matchup between these two teams that are currently heading in different directions. Riley has consistently been one of the best teams in the league this season, and Hunter is just fighting to stay alive at this point. I'm going to declare this a must-win game for Hunter. He can't fall to 3-6 with the playoffs just around the corner. And with that being said, I'm going to take Riley here to get the win. His team has just been too good of late.